Yeah, it's like, you can't do that. We should sort of show that shit like 5
Three.
I'd like to introduce you to
that noise. Yeah, can you manage the noise?
Well, we're trying to fix it.
Yeah, impossible for anyone to watch the game with that noise.
Hello and welcome. Apologize for the delay in starting the audio portion of this broadcast. Nice shot, taken and scored there by Miles Lehman. Took the ball up the middle. I'm not sure, that might have been a pass from Max McCursey. Have to look at the replay. But he returned it and put it in for a 1-0 lead for Arlington. Driving over here today, I thought that there was a chance Miles might have a big day. Just had a feeling, and already he's making that feeling come true. Great turn, low hard to the corner. Always a great way to get a goal. This ball goes out of bounds, and with under 3 minutes into the game, Arlington, Spy Ponders take a lead over the Woburn Tanners. That ball off of Woburn. We're expecting a big throw in here from Arlington. Throwing from Santello. Popped up in the air. And Phineas passes back to Peter Mitri. It goes under his leg. You rarely see that. Peter Mitri, one of the most sure-footed players on the team. Now defense looks to get back. Great tackle there in the open field by Max McCursey. Puts this ball forward. A little too far forward. Better get it out of trouble than to worry about it. Good punt by the Woburn keeper. Max touches it over to his right. This one will go out of bounds. Clint Garahan does a nice job of a full volley. Sends that to a couple of parents on the side. That's Miles Lehman's mother getting a chance for herself to be involved in the game. Ball bouncing around in the middle. Big kick here, that'll go over the top. And it will be a goal kick for Arlington. This is a production of ACMI Sports. Arlington Local Cable Access, appreciate you tuning in. Francesco Valagusa here. Tips it up to Miles Lehman. Miles looks to get it through to Phineas Santello. Unable to make that connection. Good effort. Lloyd Cleary steps forward. Looks to get it over again to Miles. Not quite able to put the full angle on it. Throw in here by the keeper. Clint Garahan puts it hard off of a Woburn player. He's fine. And that player is now called for tripping. Miles Lehman puts it to Lloyd Cleary. Lloyd Cleary gets it out to Phineas Santello. He was looking for Peter Mitri, but picked up there. Back pass there by Phineas Santello, misses Adrian. And then this long kick will go out of bounds. Ball bouncing around the middle. Lloyd Cleary does a great job. Uses his height. Gets a head on it. And that one's out of bounds. Will be a corner kick. For Woburn.
It's less stable, but it's kind of looking nice. Well, it looks up at you, so if you're a bit taller.
Yeah, it's just as stable.
Ball comes in here. Keeper Ben Wasco. Ranging around a lot there. Do better to pick a favorite spot, I believe.
Are we putting it up there?
And be stable when the kick comes in.
Wait, why are we putting it up there? Where's Scott?
Max McCursey sends this ball in. Lloyd Cleary looks to flick it forward. Andreas Cuellar there in the middle. Peter Mitri misses that tackle. Number 10 from Woburn. Looks to control it in the middle. He's going to try and get a shot off here, and Lloyd Cleary says, no, that's not going to happen. If memory serves, number 10 is one of the better players. Our fans, I'm sure, are aware that if a player wears number 10, they usually have pretty serious confidence in their skills. Those famous number 10 these days. Miles. Anybody wearing a 10? Peter Mitri with the ball here. Tried to get a through ball to Francesco Valagusa. And great tackle there by Peter Mitri. Keeps the ball in. Gets it up to Phineas Santello. Long ball here. Arlington needs to contain this. Nice job by Clint Garahan. Makes another step. Through ball there does not quite work to Clint Garahan, who had advanced from his left back normal position. Just to Lloyd Cleary. He gets a foot on it. Not fully able to control it. Arlington players are for the ball to be settled. That is when they work their best. They can keep the ball on the ground and make some ground passes using their skills. And this one controlled by Woburn. Lehman looks to contain. Andreas Cuellar gets a foot on that.
Yeah.
And that one will go out of bounds. Kick by Max McCursey. Francesco Valagusa looks to put a foot on it. Touchdown by Woburn. Sends it to Francesco. Francesco gets it to Mustafa. Mustafa cuts it to the middle. Maybe held that one a little long. Phineas tried to work a give and go there with Francesco. Number 24, Max McCursey, good step. Gets it over to number 13, Lloyd Cleary. Number 3, Clint Garahan. Miles Lehman. Miles Lehman looks for, unfortunately, called offsides. Just a second too fast. Good idea. Just a bit of a second. Keeper and his player. Sorry, Woburn. Keeper and his player. Disagreeing about that. Francesco Valagusa controls in the middle. Gets it. Mustafa backheels it nicely to Andreas Cuellar. Andreas up to Miles Lehman. Back to Mustafa. Mustafa will look to get this one back. Nice step there. Peter Mitri. Out to Phineas Santello. Arlington loses it in the middle. Max McCursey able to turn the ball around. Lloyd Cleary challenges. This ball is sent up and will go out of the back. Back to Phineas Santello. He's going to try and use his speed to get to the corner. He's got it. Looks to cut back. Lloyd Cleary has it. Sends it into the middle. Francesco Valagusa tries the one-timer. And the player calls for a handball. The ref did not see it that way. Lloyd Cleary, nice job controlling the ball. Peter Mitri. Peter Mitri to Mustafa Ayad. Number 4. Mustafa goes for the through ball. Lots of players, I think, were afraid of being offsides there. Nice job. Full volley out there by Clint Garahan. Santello touches it back to Mustafa Ayad. Up to Phineas. Phineas is pushed off the ball. And it's sent forward. And again, Arlington call for themselves.
No, I think I like Mustafa.
Hi, how are you?
Realistically. She has one of the biggest problems with your team. Is Tomaso's yellow cards. She didn't drop your name first.
Coming in here from Woburn after the offside.
She did get us
This one sent forward. Santello controls this. Back to Peter Mitri. Peter looks to chip it forward. Woburn player is right on it. Peter gets his head back on the ball. Sends this one into the middle. Woburn able to control. Tries to get it to a turn back. And it might go right back. Clint Garahan, a quick throw in. Looks for Miles. Miles gets it to a charging Francesco. Woburn able to get that away. Good job by Woburn. Lloyd Cleary now getting a foot on this. Woburn controls. Nice through ball there. Max McCursey will try to contain. That ball's knocked off his back. And Clint Garahan, using some nice speed, gets the ball out of bounds.
Stars.
Throw-in coming in for Woburn as they bring in, I think, 3 or 4 different subs. Throw in here down the line. Look to control it and poked out by Andreas.
No, I'm making
Another throw in. Max McCursey looks to clear it. Does a nice job. It looks like Francesco Valdez. He's looking for help. He's got Mustafa Ayad in the middle. And might have been a better idea to pass there. They're trying to beat everybody on one. Throw in for Arlington. Takes it up here to Francesco Valdez. Touches it to Andreas. Nice ball forward. Francesco Valdez is going to get into the box here. He is tripped, and they're going to call a corner kick on that. Good to see Arlington score another one here. This one comes out. Mustafa Ayad will have a chance to send it back in. Looks to beat his player on the corner. And this one will again be a corner kick. Santello to take this one. Woburn's ready if they play it short. They've dropped 10 into the box. Low hard ball comes in and sent back in. Knocked out of bounds there by Woburn. Looking to keep the pressure on them. Big throw by Clint Garahan. Does get it all the way to Francesco Valagusa. Back to Miles Lehman. Miles touches it back to Clint Garahan. Back to Miles. He looks for a crossing ball. Santello not able to get there. Good job by Lloyd Cleary on the header. Santello tries to keep it in. Woburn pulls it up in the air. Andreas Cleary up steps.
Sit, Arlington, stay in there.
Long ball sent out. Adrian Black contests. Peter Mitri, Lloyd Cleary, Andreas Cleary will touch it. Mustafa Ayat gets it forward to Phineas Santello. He looks to head it in forward to himself. Gets it into the box. Francesco Valagusa has it. Spending a lot of time on that ball. He was bouncing a bit. And again, the pressure's kept up as that ball was up. Kick coming in for Woburn. Ball's up. Our player looks to chest it. Cleary is there. Knew where the ball is going to be. Francesco Valagusa tripped right outside the box. He landed with his knees in.
What's the ball?
Looked at a big play there. And oddly enough, that's called offside. Not sure how that would have been offside. Good idea. The ref is definitely making the offside calls. Slight bit of rain starting to fall here in Arlington. Arlington looks like it's ready to make the first substitution. Lloyd Cleary showing his speed. Gets the ball forward. Slayman tries to contest. This one over to the Woburn player, who doesn't see Phineas Santello coming. Phineas steals it from him. Stuff Ayat trying to get that through the middle. Phineas Santello now on it. Passes it to Lloyd Cleary. Back to Adrian Black. Adrian chips it forward. That'll be out of bounds. Substitute coming in here. Dylan Braveman coming in for Francesco Valagusa. In here for Woburn. Bounced into the middle. Andreas Cuellar shows some nice patience. Looks to send this ball up to Miles Lehman. Miles is fast. Will be able to get this one, just not quite. So close. Approximately 20 minutes gone. In the books. That ball popped up in the air. By Mustafa Ayat. Santello gets the control. Peter Mitri. Ball now in the middle. Clint Garahan pops it up in the air with his right foot. Experienced foot from Michael Linder. Looking to pass this outside, and Clint Garahan sends it to the crowd. Going for Woburn. Good cross here by Woburn. Dangerous. Headed out. Phineas Santello looks to turn around. And now Phineas looks to cut it back. Gets it to Peter Mitri. Mitri back to Phineas. Phineas controls it. Gets it up to Andreas Cuellar. Andreas Cuellar with the ball. Tries to get it to Miles Lehman. Nice pass there. Miles hits Dylan Brady. Dylan back to Lloyd Cleary. Lloyd Cleary over to Mustafa Ayad. Lloyd Cleary on the ball. Puts it over to Miles Braveman. He's looking to cross it to Phineas Santello. Ball's bouncing big. Phineas has it. And not able to turn it around.
That was really bad. I got the multiple choice. How much is multiple choice for 5? It's like not even half.
Blake Garahan sends this up to Andreas Clear. Andreas to Lloyd Cleary. Lloyd Cleary over to Adrian Black. Adrian's got the ball. Peter Mitri. Good job by the Woburn player to take that. Not able to control it. Max McCursey sends it forward. And this will be out of bounds. Throwing for Arlington. Phineas will look for Dylan Braveman, probably long. He does.
Dylan's open. Gets the ball. Brings it down to the ground. He'll look to turn the corner. And he's pushed out of bounds by the Woburn player.
Guy behind you, Noah.
I'll go side of the air. Stop high. Gets it in the front. Has the ball. Looks for a through ball for Santello. Phineas crosses it and will get the corner kick for his team. Mustafa Ayad comes in for the short ball.
Number 1.
Nice little work there by Phineas. Andreas Cuellar. And oh my goodness, that play almost worked for Arlington.
Stay with 1, Noah. Number 1. Stay with him.
Lloyd Cleary has the ball. Hoping Max McCursey goes deep. Lloyd has often put the ball over the net. This one will go right into the middle, but to the keeper. Seeming to have a little bit more success with some set plays today.
Then with a standard corner kick.
Come on. Stay on.
Player from Woburn crosses the ball. Popped up in the air. Clint Garahan looked to get it. That ball kneed out by Max McCursey. Popped again forward. Full volley for Max. One from the Woburn player. Lloyd Cleary puts it on the ground. Let's see if some control can happen here. Nice give and go with Mustafa Ayad. He's looking for the pavement. Turned his back on the ball. Never want to do that. He assumed the Woburn player was going to get to it. Andreas Cuellar does a nice job staying on this one.
To the middle. Push it.
Nice job here by Clint Garahan. Ball's bouncing around. Dylan Braveman has it.
Corner, where you ref.
And timeout on the field with a wounded, injured Woburn player. Arlington player looked to clear the ball. His foot followed through and went right into the Woburn player. after the timeout for the injury. The ref calls a drop ball. It's being dropped back to the Arlington keeper. The Arlington keeper will pick it up. Ben Wasco has a good solid punt.
Sends this one out, and it will go out of bounds for a throw.
Back up, Noe. Stay in the middle. Back up. 13,
Mustafa
13.
Hayat has it. Looks to turn the corner. He does.
Come on, challenge
Get it
it.
out to Peter Mitri. Peter Mitri looks to get to Phineas Santello just a little bit too much in front of him. Ball up to Phineas. Phineas has it.
Behind you, Noe.
Manages to get around a Woburn player and sends this one right to the keeper. It's been a good one to keep going on and see if we can get into the box.
Always looks easiest from here.
Nice job by Peter Mitri to send this forward.
Go. Come on, go.
This one's likely to go out of bounds. It does. A lot of topspin on that bounce. When I played in high school, and yes, that was many decades ago, we didn't have to worry about the big bounces from turf because nobody had turf. Now it seems like every game is played on turf. It's a rare exception if we play a game that we did in Stoneham on grass. I do believe that the players would rather play on a good, smooth turf than a bumpy grass field, but ideally, a good grass field would be the best. Pumped by Ben Wasco.
Right. It's a big bounce. Woburn player keeps it in front of him.
Nice pass forward. This one up to Max McCursey. Thiago Gomes now in the game for Bob Cleary.
Stay with him.
Through ball here for Phineas Santello. Ref was right there for the offsides call. Again, not 100% sure. Player was offsides, but the refs don't have it there. Right? Not enough tight to do. Comes in here. Good step by the Woburn player, and then another good step by
Adrian Black to interfere. This one out of bounds. Like to see Adrian. There you go. More sure throwing. Gets it to Thiago Gomes. Thiago gets it to Mustafa. Lloyd. Lloyd stayed in the game. Gets it to Andreas Cuellar. Lloyd still in the game.
Good.
All out of bounds. Garahan looking for the quick throw in. Thiago Gomes has it. Up to Clint. Then back to Thiago. Nice placement there by Clint on that pass. I like that. Thiago Gomes probably held on to that one too long. It's time to get rid of it. Gave the defense too much. And this ball chipped forward. Again, looking for Phineas Santello on the right wing. Braveman has it. Moves to space. That's over. Back to Dylan turns. Heads forward. Gets it over to Miles Lehman. And touchdown by
Watch four.
McGarry will take the throw and Miles Lehman will. I'm a fan there. I could take it. Pressure. To the attack. Clint's got a very solid long throw. This ball bounces through the Woburn player. Now touched by Dimitri, keeps it in. Toss it up in the air. Phineas Santello looks to control it. He does. Mustafa Hayat.
Don't let him.
Mustafa was in there. Penny Dylan Braveman.
Max McCursey. Out to Adrian Black. Adrian Black. Over to Thiago Gomes. Thiago.
Cover.
Miles Lehman. And it's going for Arlington.
Behind you.
10 minutes left in this first half. Wow, like this by everybody. And good job. Keeps the pressure on. Woburn again. try and keep an eye on it. This one is 2 players out.
This one bounces up over Clint Garahan's head. And Tiago Gomes steps it down and nice stuff. Nice touch here by Max McPherson. Gets up to Tiago Gomes. Miles Lehman on it now. He crosses it nicely to Phineas Santello. He's on it. Looks to get a through ball to Dylan Graveman. And intercepted by the Woburn player just enough. Deflected to his knee. Roy Cleary sticks his head into that one. Adrian Black thinks it's going the other way. Mustafa Ayad, great control there. This one's bouncing up in the air. It's going to be a foot race to see who gets there first. And it's called for Arlington. Coming into the game now is Don Black. Phineas Santello will take a quick sub with 8 minutes, 40 seconds left. Big throw by Clint Garahan up to Dylan Graveman. Shield. Gets it over to Tiago Gomes. Tiago tries to get it back to Miles Lehman. And Max McPherson intercepts that pass. There'll be a throw in for Woburn. Dylan Graveman called for pushing the back there. That was clear as he jockeyed for position. Will be a free kick for Woburn. Contain here. Not let any player slip through in case there's a bouncing ball. The ball's chipped up in the air. And sent high and far by Woburn. Percy to Don Black. Ball bouncing around. Woburn attacking here. Adrian Black looks to send it out. Intercepted by Woburn player. Don Black gets to the ball. Gets it to Dylan Graveman. Don Black. Sorry, Adrian Black on this case. Lloyd Cleary stays on the ball. And that was the finish. Mustafa Ayad in the middle. He's played, I think, the entire first half of this game. As has Lloyd Cleary. Both of them very good endurance. Tiago Gomes steps in there. Nice job by Tiago. He moves that pass. It gets up to Mustafa Ayad, who did look like came out to his plate, starting to make him a little tired. And there, foul is coming. Don Black and Woburn player collided. Foul called on Woburn. And Arlington will have the free kick. It just took 5 yards off of where that ball could be. Most teams seem to add 5 yards. Arlington took it back.
Hey, Marcus.
Big kick here by Tiago Gomes. Tiago, the sophomore, getting a lot of playing time. Started a couple of games as well, including the 4-1 win over Stone. Garahan sends that one out of bounds. Woburn again looks to attack. Each team would like to get a goal before the half. Obviously, Woburn would like to equalize. No. Arlington. And Ben Wasco comes out there. Rushes for it, calls for it. minutes on the ball before Woburn could manage to get a shot off. Big kick by Ben. Miles Lehman gets it to the back. Woburn's quickly going the other way. This ball comes through. Max McCursey does a nice job of boxing out. Ben Wasco sees him going the other way. Touches it to him. Dangerous there. Fortunately, a throw-in. Coming back into the game is Phineas Santello. He'll let Miles Lehman have his first break of the half. Throw in here coming from Clint Garahan. He looks to get it over the head of everybody. Woburn tries to control. Don Black gets a foot on it. Looking for Mustafa Hayat. Back to Don Black. Nicely done. Don looks for a target. Nicely, subtly, no look pass.
Guys, get on it.
Shot. Yago Gomes. Called offside.
Pull them off, guys.
Every single time. Slow Woburn down. They tried to get the kick off. Before the ball was stopped.
Get off it.
3.5 minutes left in the first half. Yago Gomes tries to head it forward. Clint Garahan, nice job. Clint's quite the leaper, as demonstrated there. A couple of new defenders coming in here in the last 3 minutes for Woburn. Don't know if Arlington can take advantage of that, or whether this is a return of their starters. As I mentioned, I have not been able to keep track of who's coming in and out for Woburn. Jagger Gomes looks to control in center. Lloyd Cleary. Tom Black looking to challenge. This ball gets through. Adrian Black rushes. Collision there with the Woburn player. Adrian stays on it, but the player is able to turn the corner. And Peter Mitri steps in beautifully. Great tackle. Sends it up to Phineas Santello. Mustafa Ayad looks for the clear. This one will go out of bounds. Arlington will get a quick throw in here from Phineas Santello up to Dylan. Dylan Braven on the ball. And that call will go against Yago Gomes as he reaches the ball and managed to trip the play. Under 2 minutes left in the first half, depending upon any added time. This ball comes in, it's curling, it's popped up in the air, and will be out of bounds. Goal kick for Arlington. Gomes sends it up to midfield. Woburn's there first. Max McCursey challenges. Santello has the ball. And unfortunately, throw in here from Adrian Black. Phineas Santello with the person hanging on his back. Tries to head it, and it will be a foul call by Woburn. Phineas looks to send this ball in. Sends up as many Arlington players as he can. Big kick by Phineas from the box, and it will be a throw in front. Surprisingly, Arlington is slow getting the ball. Phineas will try a big throw in the box.
Clear it, clear it.
Shot off from his team.
Come on.
And something you rarely see in the middle of a play, in the box, the ref blew the whistle. No kidding. And as the second half's about to start, Arlington maintains a 1-0 lead. They scored in the first 3 minutes
Oh, good. Yeah,
against Woburn.
Yeah, good for you. That's pretty good.
These teams are very familiar with one another.
Yeah, right, cool.
They play 2 times a year. Some of the players are on club teams with one another in the off season. Peter Mitri out to Francesco Valagusa. Francesco Valagusa cuts it back to Peter Mitri. Peter back to Francesco. Francesco looks to cut it in the middle. Andreas Cuellar takes over. Mustafa Ayad turns, looks to chip it up to Francesco. Great play. Woburn player looks to knock it out. And Phineas Santello steps in front there, so it will be a throw-in. Not sure why Andreas Cuellar took that one right there. But Phineas Santello does manage to cross here into the middle. Miles Lehman has the ball. Looks to keep it in, and oh, it just unfortunately goes out. Big kick by the Woburn keeper to mid. Andreas Cuellar gets a head on it. Miles Lehman looks to control, bounces off of him, but Lloyd Cleary is on it. Knocked out of bounds by Woburn. Let's pick it up, Arlington. Let's go! Lloyd Cleary with the ball. Has it. Gets it back to Max McCursey. Max McCursey fights through that tackle. Chips it up to Miles Lehman. It's a good ball there. Can Miles get to it before? No. Goes out of bounds before he can get there. Throwaway coming here for Woburn. All up in the air. He's on it. Turn. Cleary challenges. Woburn does get it forward. Misses it to Jane. Over to Garrett. Nicely up to Mustafa Ayad. Mustafa looks for a cutting. Miles Lehman, he's got him. And that ball goes off of Woburn. Miles Lehman will have the corner. Miles Lehman looks to send this in. Max McCursey coming in from deep. This one's bouncing. Phineas Santello looks for the back heel and pops it up and over. Goal kick. Arlington turns and faces. Good ball here to the Woburn forward. And Peter Mitri knocks this out of bounds. Throw coming from Woburn. Yeah. We are not able to get there, but Ben Wasco ready for this. Picks it up.
Back up, back up.
Big fun play by Wasco. Woburn player on it first. Looks to control it. Good ball here by Woburn. Dangerous into the corner. Max McCursey. Touches it, but it will be a corner kick for Woburn. Arlington needs to contain. Good job by Charles Cuellar coming to make sure they don't come out short. Woburn is sending a couple extra players into the box. Make sure everybody's covered. Ball bounces in. Woburn looks to control. Santello comes out there with it. Still controls and chips it up to Francesco Valagusa. Ball's out of bounds. Francesco Valagusa takes off, and Phineas Santello looks for him. Maybe could have thrown that one a little softer. That ball sent out of bounds. And the talented Arlington fans control it. Throw in here goes up to Miles Lehman. Max McCursey, Lloyd Cleary. This ball sent out of bounds. Santello will have another throw in. Arlington tries to figure out what it's on. Go forward! And this one popped up again. Arlington will have another throw in. Max McCursey's cutting. Big throw here. Bounces in the middle, and Arlington does manage to get it on goal.
People are trying to watch the game. Can you switch on music? Yeah, exactly.
And Santello with the ball, puts it backwards. Over to Andreas Guillard, back to Phineas. Phineas back to Andreas. That one a little bit too powerful for Mustafa Ayad, but gets back to Mustafa, and a foul is called.
No advantage, not what you had.
Ref says that was not advantage,
Come on, Arlington.
and says it quite forcefully. Mustafa Ayad is fouled there. Ball comes through here. Francesco Valagusa touches it in, and that's a goal. They're calling that offsides. That looked like a great play from Arlington. The ref was right there, and he says that was offside. Lloyd Cleary steps on that one, puts his head into it. Man coming from behind. Miles Lehman has it now. He's looking to cross the ball to Francesco Valagusa, not able to contain it. Lloyd Cleary wants that one back. He knows he's got some opportunities forward if he can turn it. Gets some help from Thiago Gomes. Thiago up to Miles Lehman. That one bounces off a Woburn player. Woburn now controls and looks to go the other way. Max McCursey containing in the corner. Adrian Black right behind him. Woburn player does a great job getting through. Sends it up.
Get the pressure up, get the pressure up.
And then sends a towering punt up to Francesco Valagusa. Miles Lehman not able to get through. Is bumped and knocked down. Woburn controls, brings the ball back in. This ball knocked out of bounds by Jack. A little colder and windier here in Arlington. Foul called there on Miles Lehman. He needs to keep his cool. Not to risk a yellow card. So. Particularly one that comes. Big kick here. And it goes up and out of Sends this forward. Into Santello, flicks it into the middle. Andreas Guillard, control. And goes off of the Woburn player. And he sends it up. And again goes off a Woburn player. Thiago Gomes now comes out of the game, number 25. He's replaced by number 3, Clint Garahan. That play didn't work. Mustafa Ayad. That's a Andreas Guillard. Andreas Guillard over to Francesco. Francesco tries to get it through to Phineas. And he's shielded off. Up to Francesco. Francesco. Francesco through to Miles. Miles bounces it off.
Get on side.
Nice shot taken there by Andreas Cuellar. Arlington had a golden chance there in the middle. Ball bounced around by Miles Lehman. Good save by the Woburn keeper. This ball will go out of bounds. Arlington's getting some opportunities. They need to make the best of it. Second game in a row. This is their number one goal scorer and co-captain, also Valugusa. That has seemed to slow down their offense a bit.
Kevin, where is this extra look?
Right up the middle.
Larry comes up there for that one. Controls this one. Miles Lehman wants to get it up to Francesco Valugusa. Woburn touches it out of bounds. Throw in Arlington. 12 minutes gone in the second half. Score still only 1-0. That hasn't changed since the very beginning of the game. Francesco Valugusa looks to get a ball off here. And that one went off his foot in a funny way. Went right across the field. Ball sent out by Arlington. Going for one.
Yeah, I was just like.
Stay on.
Big leap there by the Woburn players to sit out of back.
You know what I mean?
Lemon looks to challenge on the far side. Woburn control. They're on the attack now. Looking for a through ball. Larry dribbling in the middle. Garahan steps to the ball. Looks to send one through to Francesco Valugusa, but the Woburn keeper will be able to pick this up. Ball punted here by Woburn. A little bit of hand contact on the ball there. Ball the other way. Ball's chipped forward. Nice job there. Francesco Valugusa looks to control it. Takes a shot off of the keeper, or sorry, off of the defender. And that ball, amazingly, from Miles Lehman, does not go in. Great shot. Hit the inside of a post. And after all of that, it's a goal kick for Woburn. Great shot by Miles Lehman. Hit the post hard. I would guess to say even the inside of the post based on the angle it came out at. And Arlington just misses getting their second goal of the game.
Keep taking those shots, Arlington.
Come on, Arlington.
Francesco Malagusa has the ball. He looks to check to Phineas Santello. That goes off the back of the Woburn player. Challenges. We are on the ball. Tries to get up to Phineas Santello. Continues to challenge there. Good job by Andreas. Francesco Valagusa comes back to get it. And now Miles Lehman has another chance. He's on the ball. Cut in, don't watch!
From the broadcasting group.
I got that on tape. Watch it.
That ball played up to Francesco Valagusa. Francesco Valagusa has it. And again, great save by the Woburn keeper. This Woburn keeper has made a number of saves to keep his team in the game. Man of the match so far. Phineas Santello has the ball. Looks to turn the corner. Woburn player right on him, and he'll have a throw in here. Big throw from Phineas up into the middle. He looks to head it. Ball's bouncing around. Headed over. Lloyd clearly looks to send it back and just misses. A lot of pressure Arlington is putting on the Woburn team.
Stay on it, Arlington. Keep those shots coming.
Nice job by Miles Lehman. Back to Clint. Clint continues to fight for it. Oh, he's called there for jumping in. Good effort by Clint. He's coming up strong. Actually, it's going the other way. Clint was interfered with. Andreas Cuellar will take this shot. He'd be wise to ask for all 10 of the yards he gets. He chips this one up and over.
Oh!
And it's in the net. That ball's in the net. And it's again waved off. Not sure what that call was. Have no idea. I did not see a hand go up saying that it was offsides. Now it looks like they're signaling for a goal kick. Strange things going on in this game. Arlington's had several chances. And now Woburn's going the other way, probably feeling awfully lucky to not be down by a couple more. That ball knocked out of bounds. That's a call. Good call for Woburn.
Taylor, put your head in there.
Needs to take control of their fortunes here. This ball comes in, it's high, it's bouncing. And it's a goal. That ball went out of bounds, and I believe curled back before it was completed. Ball bouncing around. Lehman has it.
We were
How's fighting all game for the ball? Handball call.
Skills he's okay, but and what he has to do is to ask more.
Yellow card looks like it's being given to one of the Woburn players. No, it's given to Miles Lehman. And Don Black came in to replace him. Stuff eye out on this one. Adrian, Dominic Black had his foot on it, head on it. Phineas Santello looks to turn it. That ball's bouncing in front. And Dom Black gets his first goal of the season. He had just come in to replace Miles Lehman. That ball was sent in sideways by Phineas Santello, bounced off a player for Woburn. Dom Black able to clean up the rebound, and despite a good effort by the Woburn keeper, who has been phenomenal today, that ball goes in to give Arlington a 2-0 lead. Arlington's been fighting for that goal for the last 10 minutes. A couple have been in and around the net, but that's the first one that has counted. 2-0 lead for Arlington. Phineas Santello looks to challenge here. Boomer gets the ball, touches it out. Andreas Cuellar to Dylan Braveman. Phineas Santello looks to turn the corner here. He's looking to get in the box despite pressure. Crosses this one. Was looking for Dylan Braveman, not able to get it through. But Phineas Santello comes back for it, but he did the come from offsides and touch it first thing that does not work. $18 minutes left in the game. 19 minutes left on my camera battery, supposedly. Hopefully we'll be able to get this one all in. It's Lloyd Cleary on the ball. I have heard from his father that Lloyd actually needs to leave a little early tonight. His father was hoping that Arlington would have a very comfortable lead before Lloyd had to go. 10 minutes. It would be great if Arlington could get another one. I think that would be considered a much more comfortable lead. Arlington knows full well that a team can come up with 2 goals later. Big kick here by Clint Garahan, bouncing up in the air. Phineas Santello cutting forward, looking for the call. Andreas Cuellar has it. He cuts it back into the middle. Oh, a little too much dribbling there. Probably need to get rid of that sooner, as they were on the attack. He tried to beat a player one-on-one. Good idea. Max McCursey with the ball. Plays it in. Woburn has some players coming in, the subs, and a hurt player. We'll take a quick timeout on the field with the score. 2-0 Arlington, 18.5 minutes left in the game. Don Black. Yeah. Yeah. His first goal of the season. All right. Subs are in for Woburn. Injured player is taking a quick break. Phineas Santello, big throw in, misses his target. has the ball here. Steps around a Woburn player. Gets it out to Andreas Cuellar. Andreas cuts it back. Touches over to Dylan Braveman. Santello looking for a through ball. Andreas Cuellar here on the ball. Gets it to Lloyd Cleary. Lloyd Cleary has it taken away almost, but not quite. Looks like he got a little bit of an injury there. He's walking with a slight limp. I think Lloyd Cleary would have to have legs sawed off before he'd be willing to come out of the game by his own volition. This ball to Dylan Braven. Dylan Braven turns around, gets it to Andreas Cuellar.
Go, Arlington!
Andreas gets it up to Dylan Braven, poked out there. Adrian Black looks to send it forward, but touches it out of bounds. Andreas Cuellar on the ball here. Looks to send Phineas Santello. Phineas looks around the corner. Woburn opts instead to give Arlington a corner kick. Thiago Gomes comes in here for Andreas Cuellar. Arlington's not rushing to send extra men forward. Let's see if Phineas tries to drive a low one in here or send it long. Sends it long, too much foot, but Max McCursey gets on the ball. It bounces around again in front, and the Woburn keeper able to get on it. Dom Black did not see the ball bouncing behind him. Otherwise, he might have had his second goal in about as many minutes. Ball bounces, and Glasgow should be able to pick it up.
Back up, back up.
Moscow. I'm going to call him Big Punt Ben from now on. This ball bounces around the middle. Lloyd Cleary has it. Touches it up to Mustafa Ayad. Mustafa looks for Dom Black, cutting through, but Woburn has enough players back. Interestingly, despite being down 2-0, Woburn only has one player forward. That's a formula to make things comfortable for Arlington. They're looking to opportunistically score. They're going to need two of those. And Arlington has extra men in the middle. Black control. Looks for the pass to his brother. Vinny Santello has it. Looks to get it to Peter Mitri. And that ball, I'm not sure about that ball. I thought it was last touched by Woburn. Lloyd Cleary steps out of the game. I'm afraid he's done for the day. He needs to catch playing. Safe down to Lloyd. Very solid game as always. Easy Junior has a great future. This ball intercepted. Dylan Braveman has the ball. Not able to get through the defenders. And somebody was called there for a push. Not sure if that was Dylan or Dom Black.
Back up and drop, Max, please. Back up. Who's on 21? Who's on 21?
Coach Lance Giazio, head coach for Arlington, starting these players. Be conservative on the defensive side. Meanwhile, Mustafa Ayad looks for a charging Phineas Santello. Phineas has it, he's in the box. Looks to cut it around the player. Woburn has two people there. Phineas not able to beat both of them. But Mustafa Ayad looks to pick this one up. Thiago Gomes. Sends it off. Mustafa Ayad says we've got to leave. Let's slow this down.
Let's stay awake, Arlington. Let's go. All the way, Arlington.
Santello looks to get it to Andreas Cuellar. Mustafa Ayad has the ball. He's got room in the middle. And he decides to take a shot. He's got a good one. I think that was a good idea on his part. Woburn gets the ball out quickly. Looks to send it through, but you can't send it through Peter Mitri. That ball's chipped out. And Santello wants an opportunity for his big throw. Gets it up to Dylan Braveman. Dylan gets it over to Andreas. Andreas back to Mustafa. Mustafa to Tiago Gomes. Tiago to Peter Mitri. Peter looks to send it to Phineas Santello. It'll be a throw in. Dylan Braveman takes the ball.
This is camera 2, right?
Passing backwards.
Yeah, this is camera 2, right?
Tiago Gomes has it. Gets it over to Phineas Santello. Phineas chips it into the middle. A charging half volley from Clint Garahan. A little bit more to left. That would have been a real tester for the keeper. Ball sent in by the Woburn keeper. Long ball out. Their target forward. Tiago looks to get the ball forward. Kersey stops out. Woburn not able to keep that in. It'll be a throw in from deep for Arlington. They quickly get it up to Phineas Santello. He's not able to control that. Dylan Braveman did not ever look to his right where a wide open Phineas Santello was. This ball is backwards.
How do you know?
Ball up to Dylan Braveman. He does send that one forward to Phineas Santello. Phineas got it in the box. Great save by the keeper. Phineas got a good shot off, but the keeper able to repel it. That was a much better play by Arlington. Woburn looks to intercept, but Tiago Gomes comes through with that. Ball off Arlington. Woburn will have to throw it.
Go midfield, stop walking!
That ball off of Woburn. Hard kick from Lee Garahan. Bounces off the back of the Woburn player. And trip call there, unfortunately, on Dylan Braveman. As Arlington takes off on this. Black takes a step here, gets to the ball. Ball sent up. Dylan Braveman looks to use his height to get over this one. He does. Dribbling. Gets it over to Andreas Cuellar. He has a shot. And another tester for the Woburn keeper. Woburn keeper's been terrific today. This game could be far out of hand if it wasn't for his efforts. Mustafa Ayad will take a left-footed corner kick here. Curves it in. Lots of power. Don Black uses his height to try and get onto that one. Nice leaping ability. Dom's going to be a threat in basketball as well as soccer when he gets to the varsity basketball season. Eight and a half minutes left. Arlington's looking to put another ball on board. Dylan Raven has this one. Do it. He's looking for Phineas Santello to cut backdoor. Phineas didn't see that as quickly as Dylan did. There goes has this. Up to Dylan. Dylan back to Max McCarthy. Over to Clint Garaham. Clint up to Dom Black. Nice job by Dom. Using his speed. And he's fouled hard in the box, and that will be a penalty kick. That will be a penalty kick for Arlington as Dom Black used speed to get around the Arlington players. The Woburn players. Looks like it's Andreas Kuyar who will be taking this penalty kick. Ref blows the whistle, and Andreas sends it too high. That ball was sent too high. Another golden opportunity for Arlington to pad the score. I'm sure that stings a little bit with Andreas. Nobody ever wants to miss the frame entirely when taking a penalty kick. No chance for a rebound or anything. Ball forward. There's time left. Maybe Andreas he's on the ball here. Maybe he can have another chance to score. Make the day feel a little bit better. This ball comes in. Santello looks to challenge. Ball still bouncing around. Big throw in by Phineas Santello. He gets it through to Dylan Braveman. Dylan has the ball. He dribbles into a player. Andreas Kuyar has it. Stays on it. Looks to turn the corner. He does. It's in the bill. Dylan Braveman has it. Peter Michi. There's the ball for Phineas Santello. And the sub is coming in there. Francesco Valagusa for Don Black. With 5 minutes left. And my battery running on, I guess, fumes would be the word for it. But I think we'll be able to finish the game tomorrow. Let's go. And that Woburn player is up and walking, fortunately. Collided with the keeper, Velasco. Pass back, I believe, to the keeper. Actually, they're playing in the free kick for Woburn.
Good day.
Nice job.
Peter.
Arlington has been scored on late. His left foot.
Mustafa looks for Francesco Varagusa. Nice stop by Santello. And there will be a throw in for Arlington. Phineas looks for the long ball to Dylan Braveman. Dylan controls it. Passes off to Mustafa Ayat. Andreas Cuellar has it in the middle. Francesco Valagusa to Dylan Braveman. He chips it, but up and over. 2.5 minutes left in the game. Arlington up 2-0. A little bit better control on their part. This game could have been a blowout. Going to definitely have to go to the Woburn keeper for keeping them in the game. Light rain begins to fall. Looks like Arlington are going to be conservative in this game, try and maintain that lead. Not since it is subbing late in the game. They do have 3 starters out. Slayman, for the yellow card, has not returned. Captain Thomas, who's in, goes out. Lloyd Cleary, catch a play.
Shoot it, shoot it.
To Dylan Brady. Nice throw by Gary. Woburn called for holding. It'll be 10 yards in the first down. Arlington in no rush here with under 2 minutes left. Ball up to Dylan Braveman. Dylan over to Francesco Valagusa. Francesco to Mustafa. Mustafa back to Dylan. Looks for Mustafa. Mustafa will look to turn the corner on his left or hold the ball there as long as he possibly can. Something Dylan will be good at. Mustafa will be good at. This ball is bouncing. It's a foot race between the ball and the player. And the ref decides he's seen enough. That was a quick 2 minutes. The game is now over. Arlington wins 2-0. With that win, they qualify for season play. They will be in the state tournament. They have some opportunities in the next 4 games to win their standing. So, this has been a production of ACMI Sports. The Arlington Spy Ponders varsity boys soccer team defeats the visiting Woburn Standards 2-0. My name is Mark Santello. Your camera people today have been Ahmed and Benita Ayat. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you next time here on ACMI Sports.